is measurement. And whilst this is the last step, it's also really threaded throughout the whole of the 10 steps, because really at the start we've set our objectives, hopefully we've set some goals, hopefully we've made them smart, we've made ourselves accountable, we've said, in this many years we're going to do this, which translates to us being able to do this or hitting these goals every month or every quarter or every year. And so we've got an idea of what we need to achieve, and then we've measured the impact that we've had through our activities. So we know that if we do X, that it will lead to Y, and actually if it didn't lead to Y, then we need to change X up a bit and maybe do this instead. And as we're starting out, we kind of need to experiment a little bit, and as long as we've done that thinking at the start, really thought about the strategy, that sort of high level, then doing a bit of experimentation allows you to get the data that either proves or disproves your hypothesis. So actually doing the tactics first gives you a bit of data, but it doesn't allow you to have the hypothesis. I think if we post this onto Facebook, this is the result we're going to get, because we're going to use this message and we're going to target these people, and this is where we want them to go, and when they go here, this is what we want them to do. You've got you've got the strategy around what you're doing, rather than just going, okay, let's post some pictures on Facebook and hope we get more likes. So really, a bit of experimentation, because you could go on Facebook and you could do those things, and actually none of your target audience is on there. That, actually we didn't get the results that we wanted, and we might need to find another channel. Let's try here. Maybe let's not try digital. Let's try and go organize a meetup. Let's try and do an unevent or something similar. Let's go and network instead. So going through the process allows you to be more informed about what you're doing in about the tactics that you experiment with, and allows you to set those goals so that you can then measure to see whether what you're doing is allowing you to reach your objectives. Okay, we want 100 customers this year. Well, essentially, these are our customers. We understand who our target audience is, and this is where we think we hang out. Okay, what do we need to say to them? And what experience do we create? Let's try this and see if that works. And that worked to a certain degree. But actually, the feedback we got was that they'd prefer this, and allows us to refine a little bit. So marketing is a bit of an experimentation, but it should be data driven. It should be informed, so you have a hypothesis at the start. You've got an idea of what you want to achieve and what that might impact for you or achieve for you, and that you're collecting the data, whether that's qualitative or quantitative, whether that's digital or in person. You've got the data that then either says, yes, you were right, or no, you need to refine. And it's actually okay to get it wrong. And getting it wrong sometimes helps you learn really quickly, and helps you then determine what might work instead. So experiment a little bit, but do so in an informed way with a little bit of thinking beforehand.